ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। In this session, we start off with Suktam 34 from Rishi Samvarana Prajapatya, Devata Indra, Chandas Jagati Trushtup. Ajata Shatrum Ajara 34.1. Inherent power, which is ageless, is like a swift courser and is endowed with unparalleled virtues. Go towards him who has no enemies and is destroyer of enemies. O sacrificers, prepare spiritual soma essence and start presenting it to that conveyor of wealth Indra, who is invoked by many. Here, inherent power should imply the self, since Atma is said to be ageless, and him means Indra, the universal manifested self, or Jivatma. 5.34.2. Somena Jatharam. That abundantly rich Indra fills his belly with Atmiya Soma, the extracted essence, and enjoys all happiness with his sweet essence. He only restrains his weapons for the killing of a wild animal. Desiring the welfare of all, he makes use of deadly weapons against infinitely powerful enemies. Soma is the flowing essence of Atma here. Indra manifests this universe making use of this Soma. Indra is said to be enjoying the universe that he has created. Jivatma thinks that he is the performer of actions and enjoyer of fruits of actions. Indra is the protector of the good and destroyer of the wicked. Yo asmai Gramsa Udava Ya. Whoever prepares a sense of extracted spiritual soma for him in daytime and at dawn, he becomes full of splendor and light of knowledge. Mighty Indra, who has wise men as his friends and who is abundantly rich, wishing to himself, strips off his pure body. Implied meaning of this: whoever concentrates his mind on Indra as the manifested self, he will shine with the knowledge of the self finally. To him, Indra will reveal the formless, qualityless, birthless Atma, the Supreme Self. 5.34.4. Yasya avadhit pidaram yasya madaram. Whoever breaks off his relationship with his father, mother and brother, but does not hurt anyone, such an industrious acquirer of wealth is not hurt by sin or from sin. Mighty Indra desires for the offerings given by such a person especially. Killing father, mother and brother is indicative of birthlessness or realization of birthless Brahman. Offering of such a person to Indra is his ego. His Jivatma becomes one with Paramatma. This is the implied meaning of the Rig. Same idea is expressed in a different way in the next Rig. Na Panchabhir Dashabhir I do not 34.5 I do not desire to perform sacrifices to Indra just with the 5 sense organs only, or with the combination of sense organs and the 5 pranas totaling to 10. I do not wish to be associated with either the lazy or the self-nourisher. Indra, shaker of the wicked, conquers such persons and destroys them. He serves one who desires the company of enlightened souls with cattle in their cowsheds. Seer of the Sikta is not satisfied by offering his gross and subtle bodies to Indra. By implication, he wants to surrender his ego also to his Jivatma. Rest of the Rig needs no elaboration. 34.6 Vitvakshana Samrudau Chakrama Sajo. Indra, who is very strong in battles, who pulls out the time cycle or time wheel, and who is averse to lazy men, increases the wealth of industrious persons. He is the controller of the universe. He is terrifying to his enemies and master of all. He sets a servant like infidel in proper order. Indra sets the lifetime to each living creature. The word servant may be taken as his subject. Rest of the Rig should be self-explanatory. 34.7 Samim Paner Ajati Bhojanam Mushe. That very Indra goes to steal the food of a miserly person. He distributes wealth to givers of delightful oblations. He sustains all, even in many difficult situations. The public or the people do not provoke his strength. The Rig contains a few statements of facts which are easy enough to understand without additional explanations. 5.34.8 Some Yajjanau Sudhanvau Sudhanau Some Yajjanau Sudhanau 34.8 When abundantly rich Indra meets two types of persons who are very rich and powerful, one of them he makes as companion for the protection of cows and cultivation of noble virtues. This shaker of enemies, with the help of roaring maruts, causes the flow of drinking water and nourishing food for the cows. Indra protects a person who uses his wealth and power for the welfare of all and destroys persons who make use of their wealth for self-aggrandizement. This is the gist of the Rig. 35.9 When abundantly rich Indra meets two types of persons who are very rich and powerful, one of them he makes as companion for the protection of cows and cultivation of noble virtues. This shaker of enemies, with the help of roaring maruts, causes the flow of drinking water and nourishing food for the cows. Indra protects a person who uses his wealth and power for the welfare of all and destroys persons who make use of their wealth for self-aggrandizement. This is the gist of the Rig. Sahasrasamagni Veshim Sahasrasamagni Veshim. 34.9, the last sloka in the sutta. O Lord, I admire you, who provides thousands of things to others, who teaches the proper nature of Agni, and who is endowed with an intellect which is shining like Agni. Your subjects, who are self-controlled, praise you like the flowing waters. May there be glorious wealth in your kingdom, which is like your home. First part of the work should be self-explanatory. Agni or energy is only one form of manifested matter, and it manifests because of Indra. Here intellect is one that has realized the self, which is similar to physical or gross Agni. Rest of the work may not need any clarification. Suktam 35. This is from Rishi Prabhuvasu Angirasa Devada Indra Chandas Anushtupan Pankti Yeste Sadhishto Vasa. O Jivatma Indra, your intellect, which is a guarantee for protection, upholds for us that intellect which is capable of subduing men, is pure and is difficult to be encountered by enemies. Here intellect may be taken as wisdom, which implies self-realization as far as Indra is concerned. 35.2 Yadindra te chadasro. O Indra, whatever may be your ways of protection, whether 4 or 3 or 5, in respect of human beings, please bestow all that on us. 4 types of protections may refer to Veda Vijnanas or 4 ashramas, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. The 3 stands for gross body, subtle body and causal bodies. And the 5 implies 5 basic elements with which the body is made of, or 5 kinds of living creatures. These are the physical unifiers, gross and subtle, found in nature. 3.35.3 Adevo Varenyam. O Indra, as you are most powerful, we accept your most desirable assured protection. You are possessor of might like a bull and overpowering. We desire your company along with your helpers, the Maruts. Indra stands for Jivatma and Maruts for Pranas here. .4 Vrishayasi Radhase. O Indra, you are the showerer of happiness, are born for the sake of prosperity. Your strength showers joy. Your mind is strong and indomitable. Your manliness is destroyer of mighty foes. Jivatma is the experiencer of bliss, happiness. Indra, universal manifested self, causes the manifestation of all wealth in the universe, both gross as well as subtle, which is associated with the mind. Tvam tam Indra Martyam. 35.5 O Indra, you are shining like the sun among the clouds. You are the performer of many deeds and Lord of might. By various kinds of vehicles you proceed to an inimical person to overpower him. This is a simple route, not reading much of an elaboration. 5.35.6 Tvamid vrutram Tvamid vrutrahandama 5.35.6. O destroyer of the wicked, persons loving to sacrifice, invoke only you, who is the most ancient among all ancient beings, for distribution of food grains and or for fighting qualities. Indra universal manifested self is the first born entity, born out of ignorance of truth, birthlessness. Men who are not aware of this truth go through the endless birth, death, birth cycle. Asmakam Indra Dushtaram 35.7. O Indra, please protect our charming chariot, which is difficult to be overcome by enemies, which goes to air and which goes to the battlefield along with an army to get wealth, and which is inspected properly. Here, chariot implies the human body itself, which is the carrier of Jivatma, the source of I feeling in man or I-ness in man. The body needs air for sustaining self. One faces his life's battles with his body. Last stroke in the sutta. Asmagam Indrehino. O Mighty One, please come to us and protect our vehicle with your intelligence and wisdom. In your kingdom, may we maintain most desirable food and fame. We prepare Vedic mantras in your praise. Here also vehicle implies human body, otherwise Ruk is quite self-explanatory. We go to another suktam on Indra from sage Prabhu Vasu. Chandas here is Trishtupan Jagati. Sa a Gamadindro yo Vasunam. Indra, who knows how to give articles or gifts, knows also to whom to give riches. He comes to us who are discriminators of truth and unreality, like a thirsty bird flying in the atmosphere. Desiring to know the reality, may he come and drink this milk which is a giver of new life. Seer of the Sukta is a seeker of truth and is a discriminator of truth and unreality. Indra knows how to give, what to give unto him, or he is a discriminating giver of gifts. By implication, the seer is expecting Indra to reveal self-knowledge to the seeker. 5.36.2. Atehanu Harivasura. O master of good horses or spiritual light rays, brave Indra, may Soma, flowing essence of Atma, ascend to your mouth and the lower jaw to the upper jaw, like to the top of a mountain. O Lord, invoked by many, we all delight you with auspicious hymns, like a man driving his horse with encouraging words. Essentially, the root means that the seer is praising Indra by the sukta. May this hymn be appreciated by him. This is the hope of the seer of the sukta. 36.3. Chakram navrittam puruhuda vevate. O Indra, invoked by many, since my mind trembles with fear like a whirling wheel from bad intelligence or ignorance, please make me wise and firm like a stone. O abundantly rich and ever-growing Indra, your admirer who is endowed with abundant wealth of knowledge is praising you, who is seated in your chariot. Ignorance of truth is the cause of fear. Bad intelligence means that. Remaining part of the Ruk is self-explanatory. The seer may be addressing the Jivatma present in his own body. 36.4. Esha Graveva Jarita Ta. O Indra, this admirer of yours, who is ignorant like a cloud, utters balanced and cultured speech. O possessor of speedy horses, abundantly rich Indra, pervading all great knowledge, you acquire and control wealth by the left hand as well as by the right hand. May I not be devoid of attainable desires. Attainable desire implies acquisition of self-knowledge. Indra is the acquirer and giver of all kinds of wealth, worldly as well as spiritual. 5.36.5. Vrishatva Vrishanam Vardhatu. O possessor of handsome face, endowed with intellect and actions of mighty persons, wielder of Vajra Indra, desirous of arriving at the truth, a showerer of knowledge encourages you who is powerful. O showerer of happiness, being mighty like a bull, you control your horses well. O showerer of wealth, you are the possessor of a wealth showering chariot. O restrainer of the wicked, you please uphold us in battles. Showerer of knowledge means seer of the Sukta himself. He is praising Indra with his hymn. With this clarification, meaning of the Ruk should become clear. 36.6. Yo Rohitau Adinau. O Marus, let us bow before him who is the possessor of knowledge or of speed and actions, and who gives 2 ruddy horses to this young man who is followed by 300 horses and is possessor of this renowned chariot. Him in this Ruk should mean Indra, as the Sukta is in praise of him. Ruddy horses stand for spiritual light rays which bestow existence, consciousness on living creatures. Chariot implies the physical body of the seer, the vehicle of his Jivatma. 300 horses may mean the many powers of physical and mental actions. That now we go to Suktam 37. This is from Sri Atri. Devata is Indra. Chandas is Trishtu. Sam Bhanunayatate 57.1. Well burning Agni with his back smeared with ghee, who is being invoked with the rays of the sun, is properly restrained. The sacrificer says, we shall prepare essence of extracted Atmiya Soma for Indra. To him may Usha dawn daily without any trouble. Sacrificial fire is usually kindled at dawn with the arrival of sun's rays. The sacrifice is being performed for Indra, which can be gross or subtle. Though gross sacrifice is being mentioned here outwardly. May the days be without any trouble for the sacrificers. This is the gist of the Ruk. Samidhagnir 5.37.2. Well-kindled Agni in the place of sacrifice covers the atmosphere with smoke causing clouds to form themselves. Essence of extracted soma is effused and his clouds produce sound. With the oblations of the sacrificer, this essence is taken to the ocean. Agni represents energy which pervades atmospheric air in the form of latent heat of water vapor and sensible heat of air. Here, essence of extracted soma stands for water, which is being extracted from the cloud by Indra. Rain is said to be caused by Indra as a result of oblation of sacrificers. 37.3 Vadhuriyam Parimichandyeti. 37.3 Desiring a protector, the bride approaches. Whoever conveys the active, respectable lady, his chariot is well known and is a producer of much noise. It moves about in and around many thousands of places. Here the bride stands for water and its protector is Indra. Water in vapor form is carried by the clouds, which produce thunder. The clouds move all around the atmosphere. They are driven by the wind. Bride could be spiritual Usha. Her vehicle is Atmiya Pavamana Soma drop. Nasa Raja Vyathate. That master never grieves in whose sacrifice Indra drinks the strong soma or essence of extracted soma, whose soma's front is earth. He, Indra, becomes prosperous with chariots and other quick-moving things. He strikes the clouds. He makes men prosperous and gives them residential lands, enhancing his reputation. Master here stands for an enlightened soul who offers to Indra spiritual essence, soma, spiritual soma, to be described in Mandalam 9. With this soma, flowing essence of Atma, Indra becomes powerful and creates this universe containing living and non-living forms. He causes the manifestation of water and atmospheric air and earth for housing living creatures, including human beings. Last look in this sutta. Pushya Ksheme Abhiyoge. 37.5 Whoever grows in the action of protecting wealth or knowledge and cherishes it, and who gets established in yoga or meditation, he becomes united to both knowledge and meditation, and he wins over his enemies. Whoever gives extracted soma or essence of born products to Indra, he becomes a friend of the sun and also of Agni. Men may perform sacrifice with oblations which are grass, or a knowledge sacrifice, or be engaged in meditation, offering his own ego as oblation. Each sacrificer gets the reward that he deserves. Agni or the sun represents energy, a manifested form of matter. Indra causes the manifestation of all forms of matter. Logically, an invoker of Indra should become dear to sun and Agni. Sutram 38. Same Rishi, Atri, sage Atri, Devata is Indra, Chandas is Anushto. Uroshta Indra Radhaso 38.1. O Indra, you are endowed with infinite wisdom and you are worthy of being beheld by all and are possessor of good wealth. Liberal is your gift of abundant riches. You guard your subjects well with justice. Please make us great with glory or with wealth. No comments on this. 38.2. Yadi Mindra Shravayam. O mighty Indra, you have splendor or light of knowledge. You keep admirable food grains and give it to all. This fact is well known all over the earth. This fact of yours is not surpassed by others. Indra, the universal manifested self, provides food for all living creatures on the earth. This is a well-known fact. 5.38.3. Shushmaso yete adrivo. O possessor of cloud Indra, your powers flow in streams obeying your will, on account of which the bright sun shine on the earth and in the sky for the protection of all living creatures. Because of Indra's power, the sun and moon shine, or energy manifests in these forms because of Indra. 38.4. Udono asya kasya. O destroyer of cloud, please bring us the wealth of that powerful one, whoever he may be, as you are well disposed to enrich us. The wealth of the powerful one could imply self-knowledge. 38.5. Nuta abhirabhishtivi. 38.5. This is the last stroke in the sutta. O brave Indra of infinite wisdom, may we become well protected in your kingdom or shelter with your protection. May we become good guardians of the people. The Ruk is a simple prayer addressed to Indra and is easily understandable. We go to the next suktam from same Rishi. Devta is same, Chandas is Anushtup and Pankti. Yadindra Chitra 39.1. O wielder of wonderful Vajra, Indra, whatever abundant wealth that you have for giving, O granter of wealth, please bestow that on us with both hands. Here Vajra may be taken to mean quantum of spiritual light energy and abundant wealth for self-knowledge, to get the implied meaning of the Ruk, which is being spelled out explicitly in the next Ruk. 39.2. Yen manyase varenyam Indra. O Indra, whatever wealth you consider as admirable and endowed with righteousness and knowledge, please bestow that on us. May we become recipient of your unlimited wealth of knowledge. In the light of comment on the previous Ruk, this Ruk becomes quite self-explanatory. Admirable wealth means self-knowledge, obviously. 5.39.3. Yatte ditsu. O wielder of Vajra, Indra, you are possessed of great and famous mind and knowledge. You are eager to give knowledge for distinguishing between truth and unreality. By that mind, may you make the eternal knowledge come to us for helping us in our battle. By implication, the Rik means that Indra, the universal manifested self, only reveals self-knowledge to a seeker of truth. 39.4 Mamhishtham O Maghonam. O invokers, approaching Indra, who is the greatest among men and is endowed with abundant wealth, and who is the Lord of all men, serve him with Vedic hymns, which were tried earlier for praising him. This Rik needs no additional explanation. Last Rik in the Sukta, 39.5 Asma it kavyam vacha. Atris enhance their speech in favor of that conveyor of Vedic hymns, Indra, by praiseworthy and admirable words spoken by poets. Atris purify their speech in favor of him only. Atris are men who have risen above three kinds of sufferings, physical, mental and spiritual, or above three gunas, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. With this clarification, meaning of the Rik should become clear. We finish this session here. Viramastavat.